some of you might have heard of this because it's very close to my heart. I think it's important to really show and acknowledge the bravery of people who decide to leave their country to go abroad and find, like we say in German, you find your luck there if you then go abroad. So find a business and build something. That's not easy because you leave your culture, you leave your family, and you come to a foreign country, so you normally don't speak the language, you don't know how to behave and things like that. So that's quite impressive. I'm always impressed by this. I think it's even more impressive than also to say after one time to come back here to Pakistan. If you have been out 10, 15, 20 years, it might also be challenging for you to readjust because the Pakistan you have in your mind when you left is no longer there. And it also has changed, so you also have to reintegrate actually into the society, and you have to see what you are doing. And last but not least, I'm always very impressed and I have respect for people who start their own business. I'm something like a government servant, so you have a quite stable employer on that, and people who said, okay, I take it in my own hands to drive a business is something we should really respect. And therefore, it's a great pleasure for us at GIZ, together with OPF, to support this kind of people. Because they want to do something, they want to build something for themselves. And if you look at the trades which have been selected, I'm very confident that they have a great future. Talk about construction. We all know that in Pakistan, even today, there are not enough housing actually are built. So it's a booming and development sector. And looking at the devastating floods, one also has to think about rehabilitation and rebuilding on this. And if you look food production, my colleague Mansoor has already mentioned about the food trucks, which I really enjoy being there, and I plan on my next trip also to join us again. I think we all learned through COVID that it's very easy to order food online.
Country Director GIZ, Mr. Tobias Becker, Dr. Mansoor, team leader, our national program coordinator for this program, colleagues from the Ministry of Overseas Pakistanis and OPF, ladies and gentlemen, and above all the returning migrants. Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon. It is indeed a matter of honor and privilege for me to address this august gathering on this occasion of toolkit distribution to the returning migrants. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan has a huge diaspora, around 86 lakhs or 8.6 million. Around 60,000 people migrate in every month of the year from Pakistan to different countries abroad, mainly to GCC. That amounts to, almost 2,000 people migrating from Pakistan abroad for jobs. But at the same time, there are people whose contracts, after almost 2 years get accomplished and they come back. The average rate of returning migrants is around 30,000 people in a given month, or 1,000 people almost every day. While there are a lot of programs, activities which are being conducted by the Bureau of Immigration and the Overseas Employment Corporation for employment generation and migration, there were very few activities that were being planned or conducted for the returning migrants or for their facilitation or mainstreaming into the country when they come back. GIZ will be, we signed an MOU with GIZ in July 2020, wherein a grant of 3.1 million euros was given to OPF, and this grant was for the facilitation and reintegration of the returning migrants. This was the first program ever, and we are really thankful to GIC, the German Embassy, and the government of Germany for that. Now, what do we envisage out of this grant, and what are we doing right now for the returning migrants? Basically,